Let's get more on this. We're joined live now by Murat Erdogan, who's the director of the Migration and Integration Research Centre. Good to have you with us. So why are Syrians being made to leave Istanbul, and do we know where they're going?
Decision for implementation, actually. Now, we guess in Istanbul more than 300,000 Syrians live who registered another city, as Şanlıurfa, Hatay, Gaziantep, etc. I can, of course, understand the number of the refugees, Syrian and non-refugees refugees in Istanbul is huge. But if you compare with the other cities, it is also another problem. If you look at, for example, Hatay or Kilis or Gaziantep, they have all more than 25% of their own population refugee. And actually, they should complain about that, not Istanbul, firstly. This decision is also a little bit strange because we have a Director General of Migration Management, DGMM, in Ankara. And if we have some policy for refugees and then placement, also settlement, etc., it should be from Ankara and then central system. But now this initiative, it looks like an initiative of Istanbul governorship. It's also a little bit strange, actually.
Is it also being monitored where they're being sent? Because some reporters have spoken to Syrians who say that they're being sent back to Idlib province, which, of course, is the scene of very intense fighting.
Yeah, it is. There are some news. Actually, I am since more than 2 months in Berlin, and because of that, I cannot see reality and then say that whether is it correct or not. But there are some news, and a very serious news. It is, of course, not acceptable. It is not normal. And actually, our interior minister, he said that also it is impossible to send them back. I mean, if they are Syrians. If they have no registration, then they send these people, I mean the Syrians, to the refugee camps to make their registration. But if they have temporary protection status in Turkey, it is international and then in our law also not acceptable to send them back. It is not important to Idlib or the other cities. Idlib is, of course, most difficult and then most dangerous city, and then we saw already what's happening in Idlib. It is a discussion.
Can I ask? Can I ask you? Turkey, of course, hosts an enormous number of Syrian refugees, more than 3.5 million refugees, and this war has now been going on for more than 8 years. Is there enough international help being given to Turkey to host these people, or is Turkey simply getting to the point where it will have to say we can't take any more?
No doubt, it's a huge disappointment for all. Turkey has in 2011 only 58,000 refugees. Now we have more than 4 million. And the international community has also not too much interest. And then the burden sharing or responsibility sharing is only an idea, but it is not reality, unfortunately. And we have only very intensive collaboration with EU, but it is also another externalization of the problems. EU should give money, and then we should keep them in Turkey. It's also another big problem. And one point is very important, open door policy in danger, actually, because open door policy is very important for such areas and then people to escape from the very difficult situation. But I think up to now, very few countries will use this open door policy, because if you use the open door policy, they are coming to Turkey or the other Lebanon or Jordan, and then they stay there, and then with all problems. And you should find solution. You should find financial sources, etc., etc. In this sense, it is very dangerously in future open door policy. In this sense, in danger, I think.
Murat, good to have you with us. Thank you for your analysis there. Murat Erdogan there speaking to us.